Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since we've seen these people on the screen. Today I am going to be watching some behind the scenes clips of Not Me, The Eclipse, and Tale of a Thousand Stars. My friend put together a playlist for me of all the scenes, and I'm just going to pick some and watch some clips and see what it was like behind some of my favourite shows that I've watched. I've already seen behind the scenes for Until We Meet Again and Cutie Pie, but other than that I've not really looked into too much what went on behind all of the filming and stuff like that, or seen much about what happened. So that's what we're doing today. I'm just gonna go into it and we're gonna see. Let's get some subtitles. So this is behind the scenes for Not Me. Let's go, I'm excited. That's a bit dark, just turn the light on. They're playing the music in the background, it's making me really sentimental. That's real oil that he got drenched in. It was all in his hair and stuff. Yeah. Cute. Oh, I want to rewatch this scene so badly. Oh, the music. That scene was the first time I was like, yes, they're definitely the main pairing, because it was so cute, no? It was the first cute scene in the series. Holy shit. They used real fire, goddamn. I mean, it did look very real, but I assumed it was fake. It's so bright, I can't even see him. Where'd you go? Huh, there he is. My goodness. I can't not smile when First smiles. He has the best smile. So is all of that real then? Well, all of this wouldn't be real, but... Really? Bonkers. Bonkers. They really did just do all of their own stunts and stuff, no? Seems dangerous. First is so sweet. He's so sweet. I like that scene too. First time I saw it was very cool. Yeah, you're so sweet and wholesome. We love you. Oh, these are all my favorite people. I'm so sentimental right now. All this is doing is making me want to rewatch the show so badly. I knew I was right about you, Gunpei. This is still one of my favorite scenes. They did it so well. The way White just like slowly gets closer and closer to Sean. And he goes from like his hand on his knee to then like on his ear and stuff and his face. And it's so sweet. I'm in my happy place right now. It's like rewatching the show, but from like a different angle, no? It's a good thing Gun is so tiny, otherwise he would have hit his head on that thing. He looks so pocket-sized compared to everyone else. Hmm. I don't know why I'm so surprised that there's a body double. Like, why wouldn't there be? It's not like Gun can be in two places at once. And yet, for some reason, I kind of thought that he could. I was really surprised by the body double. But of course there would be one. Like, I don't know what I was expecting to see in that scene. I missed them. I missed them. This is my comfort couple right here. I missed them so much. Very cool. Oh. That's so clever. What the fuck? Go on, let's see it. Very cool. He did really give it his all in that one, though. He's so talented, he can just turn it on like a light switch. Crazy. Lord have mercy, that scene caused me a lot of stress, no. I remember going, okay, who got shot? Okay, where did they get shot? Okay, we're okay, we're okay. It's like trying to make myself feel better. There's so much stress. I think either this or Until We Meet Again, they were like the first stressful shows I watched. But I think this was the first series I watched where I felt like people were in danger. Like people could die, you know? Please be careful. This is for that one part where he comes in to save them, right? And we see him kick someone, and it's like a 3-second clip. This much effort had to go into that one kick? That's crazy. If you don't want to hurt him, do it. Get it right the first time. My goodness. I feel like these people should not be doing their own stunts. He's okay. Stressing me out. I can't believe this much rehearsing had to go into like that one kick that he does. Think how much fighting they do. The Gun especially, like, because of the two different characters. That is crazy, no? I didn't realize how much effort. Like, obviously I knew it took a lot of effort and stuff to do, but for like 3 seconds for one move. Crazy. Cool. Oh, Sing, I love you. He was so happy about it. I'm good, I'm sorry, I'm just really invested. I'm in my happy place right now. It really is kind of like watching the show again, but from like a different angle so that you can just see like everything going on around them. I find it so intriguing. And to see like how much work and time went into like every individual scene. I'm kind of blown away. So cool. I'm proud of them. They did such a good job. I'm on the last one already. I was meant to just click on a few, but I've kind of just watched all of them. I feel like I need to watch this guy in something else. What's his name? Fluke? I need to watch him in something else because this is the only thing I've seen him in, and I ended up disliking his character. So whenever I see him like in a not me situation, obviously, I'm always like, ugh. But obviously I wouldn't feel that way about the actor because I'm smart enough to recognize they're different people and the actor is not the character. So I really want to see the actor in something else as a different character so that I can actually see his performance in a likable role, I guess. First is such a blessing to be around. My goodness. He always trying to make people smile, no? Proud of you, Dan. Yeah, I feel like I should watch him in something else. So that I don't just associate him with Dan, you know? That's the last one? Yeah, we're on to the Eclipse. Oh, the music for that kicking in has got me. I'm feeling so sentimental today, I'm not gonna lie. All this is gonna do is make me want to rewatch all of the series. That was so good. I loved it so much. I got really carried away and just sat there and watched it without really saying too much. The amount of work and effort that went into the fighting scenes and the rehearsals, and the fact that they didn't use like stunt doubles and stuff where I thought they would for a lot of the fighting and dangerous stuff. They used real fire. Characters were getting like minor injuries, like Fluke got hit in the face by something and Gunn fell over and hurt his arm, and First got hit by fireworks or stunt stuff. Like, it's kind of mind-blowing how much they put into that show, and kind of, I don't know, just thinking about like how many rehearsals they had to do for just like one kick that we see for like 2 seconds on screen, just to make it perfect. Like they were trying to make it as good as it could be. It really does speak lengths to like what the actors will go to, and the staff as well, to kind of get across the right kind of scenes. I liked it a whole bunch. I really, really, really want to rewatch it. I need to find time to rewatch it. This is kind of like, because I don't really have time to rewatch stuff at the moment. I work full time, and then in my spare time on the evenings and weekends, I'm trying to balance my time between watching new BLs and then editing and uploading and the recording and all of that. The editing takes a fair bit of my time as well. But then I did also have a life before I started watching BL, where I had my gaming friends and stuff, and they still want to play games with me. So I'm trying to like balance all of my time with all of that. So I've not really had time to go back and rewatch a lot of the BLs that I've really enjoyed. So this is kind of nice because it's like as close as I'm gonna get to rewatching it for a little while. That's really cool. I like it a lot. Alright, we're going into the Eclipse behind the scenes, which also has first in it. But this time we get Cowtongue and Powin and Neo. I love a lot of these people too now. Oh, poor Namo. Excuse me? Sabotaged by Neo. Cute. The thing is, like, first, Cowtongue, Neo, probably some of the other guys as well, they all like to... There you go. They all like to joke around and mess around a lot and laugh and smile. So it's quite a serious show, but it kind of comes across like behind the scenes as like really chilled out, you know, really funny. Damn. Grumpy. You got too much into the role. Oh. Yeah, there you go. You got too into the role. Cute. Cute. That would have been a much quicker show, no? I quit. I'm gonna go be a fisherman. Too stressful. I get the feeling these guys were like hard to keep reined in at certain points during this. They give off chaotic duo vibes, no? She's like, okay, just another day on the job. No. It really is right. As soon as like the staff are doing something else and they're left to their own devices, they just start messing around. I love Neo so much. That's so cool. It really does come across like it was so much fun to film and they had such a good time on set. No, not ready. Wait, where's my mouse? Where is my mouse? There it is. I'm not ready. Okay, I turned my light on because it was getting really dark, so my face was probably like glowing in that last behind the scenes. Though it really does look like that was a lot of fun to film, no, on set, and they had like a really good time with it, considering it's such a serious show and the characters cry a lot and suffer a lot and stuff like that. They had such a good time with it. They were always messing around and smiling and laughing. My face hurts a little bit from smiling so much. Alright, lastly we have Tale of 1,000 Stars. I'm a little bit nervous about this one because I've not been able to listen to the music or rewatch any scenes or anything like that. I've not looked up any scenes on YouTube Shorts for it. It made me so emotional and it really kind of connected to me that it was one of the first shows that I said, no, I'm not going to be able to re-listen to the music for this because it will just make me cry. Watching it, I mean, I call it my Stardew Valley show, which if you guys have played Stardew Valley, it's like a farming game. It's very comforting. It's a very sweet game. And that's kind of how this comes across to me. It's a very kind of comforting show in a way that makes me kind of homesick for a place I've never been to. I love it a lot. So I was a bit nervous about watching the behind the scenes for this because I feel like it's really gonna make me sentimental. But you know what? We've got our Sky 2 coming out next year and Tien and Poopa are gonna be in that. So I'm going back to Papandao anyway at some point, so I might as well start with the behind the scenes and see what happened there because I've not watched anything to do with Tale of a Thousand Stars other than the series itself. So let's go into it. Well, this music definitely wasn't in the show. I love Mix so much. I love him so much. Veteran actor, yeah. It's the same with Cutie Pie. When they filmed with some of the veteran actors on there, they said they felt nervous, but they were always really sweet and giving like advice and stuff to the younger actors. It was really sweet. Oh, I've seen him in something else more recently, haven't I? I recognize him, but not from this. You've been a parent in something, haven't you? I'm gonna have to look it up. It's gonna drive me crazy. See, it's the same as Cutie Pie. They like give advice to the younger actors. Yo, Earth looking cute in his bucket hat. So was this the first thing they ever shot? No way. It was. This really was the first series Mix was ever in. For some reason, I kind of treat him like a veteran actor that's been acting since... Oh, sorry. There we go. Since like 2018 or 2019 or something. I can't believe this was their first series. No wonder he was nervous. I definitely know you, sir. I'm looking now because otherwise it'll drive me crazy. I've just realised I've never actually seen what you look like. I've heard your name a lot though, you're a very good director. You. I've seen you in something else, haven't I? Yeah, he was in Lovely Writer. I knew you must have been a parent in something. Okay. I'm glad I wasn't going crazy. He was in Lovely Writer as well. Oh my goodness. Hi Drake. I love him, I love him, I love him, I love him, I love him. That's an obstacle I didn't really foresee. They're so sweet together now. Ultimate besties. They're like First and Kaotong. Just proving that being best friends is such a good dynamic for these acting pairings. I didn't know Mix was stressing so much. But I didn't know this was his first role either. They did a damn good job too, no? Tian and Pupa were great.
ในเมื่อหาบ้านไม่ได้หรือว่าเราต้องทำสร้างบ้านมันขึ้นมาวะอะไรเงี้ยพอเราเลือกช้อยนี้ในการไปคุยกับโปรดิวเซอร์อะไรเงี้ยครับเราก็พิจารณากับเรื่องงบประมาณว่าโอเคละมันน่าจะพอทำได้
Tian's house from scratch.
แผนต่อไปก็คือเราต้องไปเซอร์เวย์ที่กันเราก็เลยเลือกที่จะขึ้นไปเชียงรายอีกรอบหนึ่งเพื่อไปดูว่าถ้าเราจะสร้างบ้านครูเทียนขึ้นมา
Holy shit.
สร้างที่ไหนดีวะอะไรอย่างเงี้ยมันตั้งกล้องตั้งอะไรจะยาก I
like it a lot. It's cute. Oh, it really is my little Stardew Valley house now.
ซึ่งเป็นที่ทำงานของภูผาเขาต้องอยู่อะไรเงี้ยครับวันนั้นไปเซอร์เวย์ที่อำเภอเวียงแก่นที่ผาตั้งที่เชียงรายระหว่างทางเดินลงจากเขามาเราก็ไปเจอแบบ
Doggies.
ศาลาล้างศาลาที่แบบเขาไม่ได้ใช้งานแล้วครับแล้วเราก็ไปเจอว่ามันมีบังเกอร์มันมีรูปปั้นทหารมันมีสิ่งปลูกสร้างอยู่ที่มันรู้สึกว่ามันเป็นฐานของฐานปฏิบัติการเก่าของเจ้าหน้าที่
Cool. That's nice. Oh, look how squishy he looks. I loved Long Taste so much. What a good bestie. I love Drake too. I love Mix. I love Earth. I love so many of these actors. I love them all. I feel like Mix put a lot of stress on himself now. Or at least felt a lot of stress. He just walk off. There he goes. A lot of high emotions going on, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a bit difficult to watch.
ไม่จำเป็นเลยไม่จำเป็นต้องร้องไห้อะไรเงี้ยแต่มันต้องรู้ว่ามันรู้สึกแบบไหนทีนี้พอแบบเหมือนแบบไปโฟกัสเรื่องแบบจะต้องแบบร้องไห้อย่างเดียวอะไรเงี้ยมันก็ยิ่งทรมานเพราะว่ามันแบบร้องไห้ไม่ออกอะไรเงี้ย
Put so much pressure on himself.
ที่จะก็เฟลไปเหมือนกันเดิมทีมันเป็นคนเครียดอยู่แล้วด้วยไงยิ่ง
No
แบบพ
kidding.
ยายามมาเครียดกับการที่ต้องพยายามร้องไห้ให้ได้ก็เลยแบบเครียดลองไปดูว่ามันรู้สึก
I used to say like it's weird to imagine these scenes happening and then people say cut and they just like they're good again, you know, because they're just acting. But with these kind of scenes, they're not, right? Because the sadness continues after like the camera stops. The emotion that they have to get to in order to cry is real. So it's really rough to see them still crying like after the cameras stop rolling. I did hear it that Mix passed out on set, but I didn't know what happened. Well, the way he goes from saying Tien to saying Mix when he realizes it's not acting. Oh my god, Earth started crying. Oh. It's really difficult to watch, no? Yeah, they're really high up, no? Air pressure is gonna be really different. It's nighttime, so it's probably freezing cold. Oh, Earth was so worried about him. You can really see how the director cares about like the cast and stuff, right? He's a good director for sure. Oh, Mix. My gosh. I had no idea he was this stressed out filming it. So a combination of stress, cold weather, and then the air pressure from being so high up, I'm guessing, would have all combined. Imagine having to haul all the equipment up too. I remember being so worried about Tien with all the hills and stuff watching this series because of everything with his heart. I feel like if I rewatched it now knowing that he would be okay, I would be a lot less stressed now. Wow. So pretty. Holy moly. Yeah, look at them hauling all the equipment up. My goodness.
มีใจจะพูดเต็มไปหมด ก็อยากหาอะไรที่มัน อยากหาอะไรที่มันแบบค่อนข้างอันซีนกับการถ่ายทำก็ยังไม่เคยเห็นละครอะไรที่แบบมันมาถ่ายวันนี้เราก็คาดว่าอันนี้มันพอจะทำงานได้จริงแล้วก็ได้ยินแต่ทีมงานตะโกนว่ามึงอย่าหาทำกูเอาครั้งนี้ครั้งสุดท้ายแล้วในชีวิตกูไม่เอาอีกแล้วแต่ละคนที่มาก็สภาพเป็นอย่างนี้นะครับเป็นนั่งอยู่ตาม
They all put so much work into this, it's crazy.
ทั้งแบบขอบคุณแล้วก็ขอโทษทีมงานไว้ล่วงหน้าก่อนเลยแต่นั่นก็สุดจริงๆกับสภาพนี้นะมีการโรยตัวลงไปจะเอาเจนขึ้นมาทุกคนก็พยายามแบบทำกันแบบสุดเต็มที่สุดๆแล้วอะแต่ก็ไม่ทำอีกแล้วเหมือนกัน
No wonder it took them so long to get a special episode for Tien and Pupa. No one wanted to film for this again. No one wanted to go back here and do all this again. No.
น้องอายที่รอเข้าฉากอ่ะคือไม่สามารถอยู่ได้อ่ะวิธีแก้คืออยู่ข้างบนแล้วก็ยังไงเอาไฟ เหมือนกกไข่แล้วก็ให้น้องอ้ายเอาเสื้อมาคลุมใส่ไปประมาณ 5-6 ชั้นอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับ
My goodness.
อุ่นเลยอ่ะอุ่นจนร้อนเดี๋ยวร้อนหลังแอคนะ
นั่นทั้งหมดก็คืออุปสรรคของเรื่องโลเคชั่นที่
There were so many challenges, I can't believe it.
ยากลำบากยังไงสรุปสุดท้ายคือเราหาวิธีทำงานกับมันจนได้แล้วก็เชื่อว่าโลเคชั่นจะเป็นหนึ่งอย่างที่หลายๆคนดูเรื่องนี้แล้วก็จะรู้สึกว่าเฮ้ยโอเคมันดีนะ
Well, you're right about that. It was beautiful. It was perfect.
ลองดูครับ
Oh man, that was the last one. That was so interesting to watch and a little bit difficult to watch as well, actually. Especially with Mix fainting and Earth crying and everything that happened with that. I had no idea that this was the first series that they'd acted in. For some reason, I thought they were kind of acting in stuff back in like 2018, 2019 or whatever. I didn't know they were as new as Tale of a Thousand Stars, which is like 2021, I think. I didn't know they put, well, I mean, they both did, but especially Mix. He put so much pressure on himself to get the role perfect and to get the emotions across and stuff like that. And he seemed to really struggle with some of the scenes and find them quite difficult and stressful emotionally, to the point where he made himself sick and fainted and stuff. I mean, it's not what I want for them, right? Like, I don't want them to be that stressed about it kind of thing, but I also admire them so much for caring about the role as much as they did and to really kind of putting, like Mix especially, putting his all into getting Tien's emotions across and things like that. I admire them both so much. I mean, I already did, but I admire them more now, knowing kind of what they went through to get this perfect for us. But even then, like, all of the challenges that they faced because of nature, I didn't really consider it. Like when it rained and the clay got stuck to their shoes, they were having to put like platforms and stuff under the equipment because there's never any like level ground anywhere. Having to haul all their equipment up like mountains and then find a way to get electricity up there. They built Tien's house from scratch. Hello, I didn't know that. That's crazy to me. And then with the weather as well, the cold weather. So there were like so many different challenges that they had to overcome. Not just the cast, but like the entire crew and staff as well. I had no idea. I already really loved and appreciated the show, but I appreciate it so much more now. That really kind of, all of these behind the scenes kind of opened my eyes to the way things were actually being done that I hadn't considered. I mean, I've seen before, like when I was talking about the fact they keep crying once the cameras go off. I have seen that before with a couple of behind the scenes, like with the rooftop scene in Bad Buddy. Nanon really got kind of emotionally invested into that. And also Pete in Love in the Air with the diary scene. So you do see that, like, once the cameras stop rolling for the scene, you can't just switch that emotion off, right? Like, they had to get to that place emotionally. We say acting and it's fake and it's fiction, but a lot of these emotions, they had to get themselves into that place in order to convey it properly. So it's really interesting, but also difficult to see, like, them having to try so hard to get into that place emotionally, and then, you know, to get back out of it again once the director says cut. I don't know. I love them so much. I love the cast in this so much. And the characters and the location. I'm so excited for Our Sky too. I feel like I learned a lot from all three behind the scenes. Like with Not Me, it was kind of how much work and effort went into like all of the fighting scenes and every individual scene. With this, it was kind of the challenges and obstacles that they actually had to face that I hadn't considered. And also how much like Earth and Mix really kind of gave to their role. I love Mix so much. I admire him so much. My goodness. And then with the Eclipse as well, having such a serious show that actually had really sweet, funny behind the scenes where they were all really comfortable and joking around and stuff. So I feel like I learned so much from these behind the scenes. I'm really glad I watched them. I feel like I can appreciate the shows even more now, which, you know, you wouldn't have thought I could love them anymore anyway, but I do. I love them even more now. So that is it for the behind the scenes for Not Me, The Eclipse, and A Tale of a Thousand Stars. I really enjoyed watching them. I hope you did too. And I'm sure at some point when I get time, I'm going to want to watch behind the scenes for some of the other shows that I've enjoyed recently as well. So I'll just have to keep an eye out for them, because I really did enjoy these. I was only meant to be picking up a couple of the clips from each one, and I basically ended up just steamrolling through all of them for every series. So I enjoyed it so much. For sure. But that is it for now. Bye!